shots. Is that contagious, do you think, sometimes for a team when they aren't going down early in it? Or did you see something else with the shooting that just shots?
Game on the road, and a play like that happens, and you let out some emotion, but it was not directed at D'Lo.
Against the Lakers, where he went 7 for 9 from 3 in this building. Little dance by D'Lo. Huff feeling more comfortable.
I'm not a zombie, so I don't like seeing myself in that light. When I watched the video, I actually forgot that it had happened.
Picture this. You're JJ Redick, new head coach of the Lakers. You're watching D'Angelo Russell, once the team's brightest hope, make a terrible play that costs you the game. How would you react? Redick slammed his chair so hard, it echoed through the arena. But why was Russell's play so infuriating? Let's dive into the sequence that had Redick losing his cool. Do you recall when D'Angelo Russell was the Lakers' star player? Man, those times seem so far gone now.
It's an emotional game. I'm a competitive person. I'm a passionate person. Sometimes you lose for a brief period of time.
Coach Redick is pulling his hair out on the sidelines, which is unfortunate because this guy was supposed to be the franchise's future. It's similar to seeing a Hollywood blockbuster devolve into a bad B-movie. Redick snapped because of something Russell did that you won't believe. We're talking about an entire highlight reel of lowlights, not just one play.
Fumbled it momentarily. Ooh, Dalton would have had it. Yeah. Great look in the corner. But Russell tried it anyway. Long shot, long rebound.
Fans moaned at missed shots, defense that appeared to be dozing off on the court, and poor decision-making that would make a rookie blush.
Didn't really have good attention to detail. There were segments in the game where I thought we did. Talked about not allowing the ball to come middle.
Right, it's hard for a guy to walk in the locker room and be able and come out and consistently be locked in and ready to play.
Russell seems to have lost all of his basketball knowledge in a single night. The problem is that Russell was once renowned for having a great basketball IQ. What took place? Was his Space Jam style skill stolen by aliens? Because the player we used to know doesn't look like the guy on the court now. Let's dissect the play that Redick found to be the final straw. Imagine this. With 30 seconds remaining, the Lakers trail by 3 points. Okay, this is it. Everyone thinks as Russell gets the ball, he will make it better. But no, after getting stripped after dribbling into traffic, he watches as the opposing team makes an easy layup. Just like that, the game was finished.
It's not the first time that it's happened, I'll be honest with you. Maybe it's the first time that something like that was over the, over Twitter, but...
Against the Lakers, where he went 7 for 9 from 3 in this building. Little dance by D'Lo. Huff feeling more comfortable.
What's even more bizarre, this is not a one-time occurrence. For weeks, Russell has been playing in this manner. He seems to have an allergy to good basketball. His turnover rate is through the roof, his shooting percent is in the gutter, and his defense. To put it mildly, traffic cones are envious of his lack of movement.
Creating shots. Is that contagious, do you think, sometimes for a team when they aren't going down early in it? Or did you see something else with the shooting that just shots not?
Simple as that. I left all that, all my baggage at the door this summer. Once we changed coaches and new staff came in.
What specifically did Russell do then that caused Redick to lose his temper? It was the result of all these foolish plays, not just one. Consider yourself Redick, observing your top player commit error after error. It's aimless, annoying, and sure to result in someone getting scratched. It's like trying to teach a cat to swim.
That probably hurts more than like getting booed by a crowd, right? Because to me, it was always about like, am I accountable to my teammates?
The worst thing? Russell doesn't appear to give a damn. He's playing as if it were a Sunday pickup game rather than an NBA game where the playoffs are at stake. Any coach would want to slam a couple of chairs because of it. Do you believe Russell is struggling? Now let's discuss the man who must coach him.
Game on the road, and a play like that happens, and you let out some emotion, but it was not directed at D'Lo.
Even before Christmas, JJ Redick's first season as head coach is becoming a nightmare. How is he responding to the stress? Let's just say that eardrums are popping and chairs are flying.
Candid about the reason why you didn't play D'Lo that much in the second half last game, and the clips that preceded you pulling him out.
This is the great thing about basketball. You have other players that can produce. So like if you're having a shit game, sometimes they'll just be like,
all right, we're going to relieve him of his duties. And
Consider yourself Redick at this moment. The entire Lakers nation is following your every move as a new coach. What pressure! And now your best player appears to have forgotten how to play basketball. Anyone would lose their temper over it.
Oh, D'Lo and I are good. Like he's great. He's been a professional. Like
The odd aspect is that Redick was praising Russell not too long ago. He referred to him as a vocal leader and so forth.
He's a pick and roll player, and he's playing in an offense that doesn't feature a lot of drag pick and roll.
I think however it happened, however the conversation, relationship, whatever it may be, try to be professional and be a part of winning.
Right now, those words seem to have originated in a distant universe. Every time Russell makes a mistake on the court, Redick almost seems to regret what he said. But gosh, you don't see Redick lose it like that on the sidelines too often.
I'm not a zombie, so I don't like seeing myself in that light. When I watched the video, I actually forgot that it had happened.
Imagine Redick's face getting redder than a Lakers jersey after Russell makes another bonehead play. Veins are protruding from his neck and his eyes are swollen. The steam emanating from his ears is almost visible. Then, bang, Redick blows up. You can hear him shouting at the referees from the nosebleed seats as he slams chairs like he's trying out for the WWE. It's incredible, like seeing the abrupt eruption of a long dormant volcano.
Think about this for a second. Since he's put on a Laker uniform, his name is always in trade talks.
A couple of mistakes on his part have kind of gone viral, as your reaction as well. Have you had to talk to him about that second half?
The problem is that Redick is more than just a hothead. This man has a reputation for having a high basketball IQ. He has a unique perspective on the game. You have to ask yourself, what is it about Russell that is making him so angry when he is losing it like this? Are the rest of us missing something? Recall that Redick's tutoring style first thrilled Russell. He discussed how Redick was improving the team's IQ during film sessions and practices by putting in precise play calls.
Executed some of the game plan stuff and made a couple threes. We probably could flip-flop that. We have a 10-ish point lead in the first half.
Professional, he's been super coachable. Him and I established a baseline level of our relationship this summer.
Russell even expressed his desire to have a lasting friendship with Redick. Right now, it appears that a speedy divorce may be imminent in that relationship. What does this signify for the Lakers' future then? Is Russell's time in LA coming to an end? Each game matters, and the schedule isn't getting any easier. Redick must find a way to help Russell get back on track, or he may be fired before the end of his first season. In the upcoming games, Redick and Russell will undoubtedly be the center of attention.
D'Lo and I talked about this today. That was not like directed at him. Yes, it came after I think a shot.
It is similar to observing a ticking time bomb. Is Redick going to manage to ignite a fire beneath Russell, or is the entire situation going to blow up in their faces? The outcome might potentially determine the Lakers' season.